99X in the Morning X. It's Barnes and Leslie. Fram, it's getting towards Christmas time. I know we have to get past Thanksgiving first.
It doesn't matter. Everywhere I go, the Christmas decorations are up. They were up before Halloween, so
yeah, they're
we're
up.
used to that.
And all the shows are starting to roll out on all the programs. And one of them has a show friend. Now, this friend goes back to the Pop Culture Show when he came on multiple times and co-hosted, I think filling in for you. Everybody, please welcome Michael Damian. What's going on, man?
Hello. So good to be with you.
We have so much to cover in such little time, but Michael Damian back on Young and the Restless now. Danny Romalotti, everybody.
Unbelievable.
How long are you going to be back?
Well, it's a extended stay, and we're having a good time on the show. It's perfect for what we're doing because, as you know, I'm also making movies, and we're in post-production, but we're here in LA doing post, so it's great. And the show has been so wonderful, and asked me to, if I could come in and do some episodes, and then it turned into more episodes. But we're having a good time, and we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you, Steve, to come back on the show. When are you?
Yeah. They keep asking.
On,
I'm coming. I'm going to play your porter.
I mean, but what a treat for fans. I mean, it's huge. Come on, it's huge.
Well, it's pretty awesome because they've created a nice triangle story, and the fans are loving it. And there's a lot of what's great about the show is that you've got that nostalgic thing going now because the people that have been with the show for years and years are reconnecting to, just like when you hear a song on the radio and you go, it takes you right back. So I think that's what's happening now with the characters reconnecting from the great 80s and 90s era, in the show. So it's fun.
I know how it worked out. They said, hey, come mix your Netflix movie, and you're like, I'm going to be in L.A. Might as well. Daddy likes that soap opera money.
Barnes, but he's talking about the reuniting. Like,
I love it.
You and I in the Morning X and 99X
everybody's
reunited,
finna get paid.
so of course.
he cuts right. He gets right down to the brass taxes. I love that.
Oh my God, Barnes.
I think it's pretty funny.
So I do want to ask you a question because, Barnes is a pretty private person.
He is.
So you've known him for many years, Michael Damian.
Oh, my God.
I need a story that no one's heard about Barnes.
No, it's not about me.
I want Michael Damian.
I don't like the direction this is going.
Okay, I've got one.
I do.
It's in the 80s, and Steve is staying at my place. You remember this, Steve? Do you remember?
I don't know yet. Where are you? I don't know.
And
80s,
you're at the
love
house, and you were going to go to the Comedy Store or to the Improv and see some acts. And I just never forget. I had to go somewhere. I had to go to Young and the Restless or whatever it was. I can't remember what was happening, but anyway. It's only about 4 blocks down the road, and I'll never forget. You said, "Is it safe for me to walk there?" And I said, Steve, I don't know, Steve. I've never done it before. He said, I'm really concerned. It's only 4 blocks. He said, yeah, but we are in L.A. And yes,
nobody walks in L.A.
Who showed up that night?
Who was there that night?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh my goodness.
Showed up. He wasn't famous yet, and they were like, hey, there's this comedian here that wants to try out some stuff.
Yeah.
And there were like 10 people in the whole place, and then out comes Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah. This is coming back to me. That's right.
But I never made it because I got mugged on the way, so I just heard. I heard about it. No, the only story I have, not only, but one of the Michael stories, and by the way, that was 90s. That wasn't 80s.
Oh, sorry.
I was in high school in the 80s.
Oh, 90s. Sorry, 90s. Well, who's...
So I was a scared 20-something.
Yeah.
One time I was staying in Michael Damian's guest house, which was attached to his house on Kilkea.
Yep, that's right.
In L.A. Yep. And he's like, hey, do you want to come over for dinner? My girlfriend at the time, who's married to now, Janine's parents are coming over. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, sure. So we pop over, and I walk in, and I'm like, holy sh! And it turns out that her father, who rest in peace has passed away, was James Best, who was Roscoe P. Coltrane on flipping Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh,
and I'm like,
wow.
Am I being punked? I know. Wow. I was like, oh my, this is a trip. And at the time I was in my 20s.
Oh,
I was just like, this is
That's
why.
a great
I forgot
story.
to tell you about that, Steve. I just thought I'd surprise you,
That was, well, you were probably not thinking anything of it.
Surprise.
I know.
You know.
I did, but hey, that's so awesome. That really warms my heart to hear that story. Thank you, Steve, for sharing that.
You are the king, you and Janine are the king and queen of Christmas movies now. And I know you've got a premiere coming up on the 19th on Netflix. What is this all about this time? This isn't Lindsay Lohan, right?
No, last year we had Falling for Christmas, which,
Right.
premiered on Netflix, and Return of Lindsay Lohan. And thrilled to say that it was, the number one movie that year, and over 150 million people saw it, which is so awesome. And
Congrats. She seems to be back, too. Like, she's everywhere, and she looks
we
great.
finished, I don't want to digress, but we finished a second movie called Irish Wish with Lindsay, but that's not coming till early 2024. So all shot on location there. But right now we've got a movie coming out on November 19th. It's called A Paris Christmas Waltz. And it's part of, Janine and I did a Christmas Waltz before, and that was proud to say was the number one movie that holiday as well in the ratings. So we're excited to bring the new one out. It's going to be on the 19th of November, and it stars the amazing Matthew Morrison, who you know from Glee.
Yes.
And Jen Lilly, who is an incredible actress, and you probably remember her from The Artist. I don't know, do you remember that, the black and white movie? There was a big Oscar winner. Yeah. And she's done a lot of great holiday movies as well. But it's going to be on a new network. It's called GAF, Great American Family Channel. And also Sony PureFlix will be streaming as well. So we're excited about that.
That's so wonderful. How long does it take, because I know you and your wife have been doing this for many years, how long does it take you to actually write a script for these movies?
Well, it depends. It could take probably about 3 months, I would say, to by the time you write it, then you polish it up and you do some different drafts. And then you do another draft when you're ready to go into production, because then you go and you look at the sets, you find the locations, and you realize, oh, wait a minute, we wrote it like this, but we really need to go that direction now because they don't have that. So let's make it this. And then, you go into pre-production and you cast and you make the movie. And so we're thrilled. Well, I love Christmas.
I do too, and I love Christmas movies.
So smart to rock that niche. I mean, that is just like,
thank you,
well played.
And they're all great.
Well, we found a guy you probably know by the name of Sam Hewen, and nobody knew who he was, and then we hired him for a movie called what was it called? It was called Princess for Christmas.
Yeah,
that was the first one. And then Sam, of course, went on to after that to go do Highlander and a Wonderful Person. So we're having a great time. And of course, I go back to saying you gotta love what you're doing, and we love making movies, and we love the Christmas holiday. So if it's it's the best of both worlds when you can do what you love.
I have to ask you a very serious question. I don't want to bring the room down. I'm going to get very emotional here. So, if you're driving, you might want to pull over.
What's going on?
I don't know.
It's very, I just want to know, like, as I look at you here, how long does the shellac stay in your hair from Young and the Restless? Are you able to go like 4 days with perfect hair? Is that?
Come on, Danny's got to rock the hair buns.
I have it cryogenically frozen now.
At least you have it, right? At least you have it.
But you never, even back in the day, did you have a mullet or not?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen the big hair, but was it a mullet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a mullet. Yeah, no, I had a mullet. I'll try to find it for you. I'll get it for you.
Well, I see them. I can see it online, but it's they're back actually.
Oh yeah, no,
look at the Rock On video.
Well, this is a semi-mullet. What would you say this is?
Yeah, that's a mullet. He's showing us a photo on his phone.
Wow. You look like a lion. Wow. All right. Michael, it was great to catch up. What are you doing for the holidays? Are you just hanging out?
Oh, well, wait a minute. We didn't talk about my Christmas record.
Oh, damn it. What is it?
What?
Talk about
Wait. Okay, wait. Not only does he have a Paris Christmas Waltz on Netflix, November 19th.
Oh, no, that's on Paris Christmas Waltz is on GAF Family Network.
Great American Family. So what about the album?
Okay, so the album, well, I have a song that's in the film as well, Paris Christmas Waltz. Anyway, I've got a Christmas album coming out. The first single is up right now. It's called Bring Back the Christmas Card, and that's on iTunes and Spotify, wherever you listen to music. And it's sort of a nostalgic song about just sitting down and writing someone a card and with a pen and actually instead of texting, hey, why don't you just send out a Christmas card? So
which is so nice because people now do the whole, they send it to Vistaprint and they don't even say hi on it.
I know.
So you're talking old school, which is great.
This is like, let's bring back the Christmas card. That's the first single.
That's great.
Off the album. And I have a whole collection of songs because we've been making, as Steve said, so many Christmas movies, and I've been recording a lot of the songs for the films. So I thought, let's put them all together on an album and, let's get it out there for this holiday. So check it out.
Anywhere music is streamed, you can find it?
Yeah, just Michael Damian Family Christmas album, and you'll see it. It'll be up. Actually, the first single is up right now. Bring back the Christmas card.
All right, one last Michael Damian story. I just remembered this one. So Leslie, on the set at CBS, busy day. He had stuff going on, whatever. I happened to be there doing whatever. And he said, would you take this to the bank? It's my paycheck. Back when we got a paycheck. Would you take this to the bank and deposit it for me? That was when you had to go in. And so I have this check, and I'll tell you, there were a lot of zeros. And I don't know if this was like for 2 weeks or a month or whatever. And I go in, and I fill out the deposit slip and hand the check over to the lady. And the lady looks up, and she goes, I just love your show. And I just was like, right? Thank you so much. Cricket's my girl. She had no idea. And she said...
Well, was your hair flying?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I think she said story. I love my story or whatever. Anyway.
I love it.
Michael Damian has something in every medium out right now. Young and the Restless. He's got new music. He's got new movies.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's going to have some new form of money soon, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got to, I think I should come out with a hair product line. What do you think,
You
Steve?
should
we do it together?
You should.
Oh, God.
All right, Michael.
Hello.
Always good to see you. Michael Damian, this is the Morning X.
We love you.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
It's 99X.